Alright, hey, what's up guys? Limitless here, and so I'm a little annoyed because in filming this video, I have tried to find a match 4 times, but each time I went AFK, and so I lost like a grand total of like 60 points, just because the queue's so fucking long. So in this match, I'm pretty frustrated. Yeah. So, anyways, back to the main reason of the video, but I'm going to be ranking Mega Aerodactyl and Chandelure. The discussion on these were very slim. I think we kind of got the correct ranking out of Mega Aerodactyl pretty easily, but Chandelure, definitely there was not a lot of discussion, and I had to kind of just theorem in my head and just use my personal experience to kind of rank it because people didn't really have an opinion on it. And I'm assuming that's because not many people used it or have used it, and that kind of attests to its usage, I feel like, and that it's probably not as good. I know it used to be incredibly strong pre-Hydreigon, especially when we were still banning stuff. I actually nominated Chandelure because I just thought it was so freaking strong. But with the addition of Hydreigon, it really tempered it, and much like a lot of other Pokemon like Hydreigon, it's kind of like a nuke, messes up Florges, Mew, Special Walls in general. Shrike is really strong, Life Orb is strong. It's a really versatile Pokemon. And so I really wanted to put it at A-, but with the addition of Hydreigon, I just really can't. You know, it can be a nuke, definitely. It can be a spin blocker. It can be a lot of things, but its viability really has been tampered with. And so for that reason, I'm going to be putting Chandelure at a B+ ranking. You know, stuff that's A- right now currently are Mega Blastoise and Hippowdon, and I just don't really see it as good as those. Obviously, it's really strong nuke, but yeah, I'm just not going to be able to. It's a pursuit bait too, which is huge, especially with the popularity of Scarf Crocodile. You know, it's a great switch into Florges, but there's been a lot of new switches to that, aka Victini, Crobat, Roserade, Nidoking, Nidoqueen, and stuff like that. And so I really don't think that Chandelure is warranted. I mean, it's a great nuke. It's got a lot of versatility, but there's other things that are able to do the same job. And so yeah, that's why it's going to be B+ rank. And then Mega Aerodactyl. A lot of people can argue A-, but what people aren't realizing when they say A- is that Mega Aerodactyl's ability lies in its ability to pretty much destroy Stall with the taunt set, which I think is really underrated nowadays. People are just using Aerial Ace and stuff like that, and so and that's really strong. It's really fast and really strong. It provides great resistances, especially to Crobat, which is increasing in popularity. And so I think Aerodactyl is definitely going to be an A rank, specifically for its ability to be very strong, very fast, decent resistances, not great, but decent, and its ability to break Stall, which is insanely good. And I think that's really underrated. I really haven't seen the Taunt, Crunch, Earthquake, Roost set in a long time. I know I run it personally, but I have not seen it on the ladder in a long time. I think that's mainly because of the insane rise in Heracross usage, as it should be because of the Choice Band set. But yeah. So that's why that's for A rank. I could see it being A+ rank in the future, but until it gets a lot more usage to verify that, I can't really say that should be A+ rank. So yeah, A rank and B+ rank. The next two Pokemon are going to be, let's take a look. They're going to be Kyurem and Mega Manectric. So Kyurem should definitely be probably A- rank. Yeah. I could see it at A rank, but I'm probably just going to have to say A- rank, specifically because Kyurem is just, Florges is just a boss. Yeah. So another underrated set on Kyurem is Specs. But yeah, I use that quite a bit. Mega Manectric, I'm going to have to say it probably should be B+ rank, honestly. It's really not as good as people think. It really requires like spike stacking, and so what you really need is Mega Manectric with like stuff like Roserade, and then you also need a check for freaking Hippowdon, obviously. So yeah, Mega Manectric is really only useful in like spike stacking teams, and it's really not even used that much in that. So I'm gonna have to say that Mega Manectric probably should be at around a B+ rank. I could honestly even see it lower, but probably B+. So yeah, those are the next two Pokemon. Since this battle's quite long, since I used my sticky web team, since I was annoyed, it's going to be, I'm going to talk about Crawdaunt really briefly, and then I'll just let the battle play out. Watch it if you want. If you don't, then just exit the video, lol. But, so Crawdaunt, I'm going to have to say that it should be banned. Originally, I thought it should be banned before I even played with it. Once I started playing with it a little bit, everyone was using the Sword Sand set, and I just don't think it's really as strong, especially with all the Hydreigons. There's been an increase in Celebies. There's been, Roserade. The Sword Sand set kind of sucks. Obviously, it can destroy Stall, obviously, but I'm sure Stall would adapt to have stuff like Roserade and Celebi. And so, really the only viable sets, in my opinion, are Choice Band and Dragon Dance. And those just hit insanely hard. It's ridiculous. I have an Alomo, whatever the fuck it's called, and knockoff from, I believe, Life Orb, did around like 65–70%. That's ridiculous. I mean, come on. One of the best defensive walls in the game, and it does that much damage. That's just ridiculous. That wasn't even Choice Band. And then, like, Choice Band knockoff on Florges did, like, I think, like, 50% or something ridiculous like that. Like, that's just ridiculous. So, yeah, it's just banned. Please let us vote right away. It's just ridiculous. Yeah. Alright, so, yeah, instead of rambling, I'm just going to let the last 4 minutes around play out. So, peace, guys. Hope you guys can, discuss the Pokemon a little more. I know that most people probably didn't use Chandelure, or Mega Aerodactyl for that matter. So, at least, any discussion's fine. So, even if you don't think you're as knowledgeable on it, just try. Any discussion is better than no discussion. So, peace, guys. Enjoy the video, and peace.